Like vending machines. I don't think they are, but they look like it. Hula girls and the Pantera fans. That's right. That's what he said. She said. She said.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
Is it gonna be... Are we getting to the point where we're thinking that Ted friggin' Pharaoh also screwed all of this up too? Is it because of him that that Hades went weird? Is that what's going to happen here? So not only did he effectively end the world, end humanity, I should say, but he also screwed even this up years after that fact.
There's another section at the back
Ted.
of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Nothing else over here. Doesn't look like it. God damn it, Ted. Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't even... Holy shit. Nice catch. Nice catch, Aloy. I didn't even see that. Oh, God. There we go. Up here. There's some lore right here.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke, make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Yeah, I don't really like the direction this is going, either. Aloy. There's something over here? Is there like a secret over here? Kinda seems like there might be. It's super dark back here. Nah, I can't go this way. I think this is just... underneath, like if I fell, I don't automatically die. Craig, this is where the orange or the yellow ledges originated. This is where the religion comes from. Actually, this is the original orange. Yeah, saying orange, yellow ledges. Nobody came in here. This is where they got the idea from. There we go. What's over here? I can go this way. If the game wants me to go that way, I'm gonna go this way. Oh, this is the top of that one thing with the rope I could slide down. I was trying to get to earlier. All right, I'm assuming that I'll be using this at some point, but for now, I'm gonna continue on. Oh no! I wanted to go into that room. There might be lore in there. Oh no! Let me back out. Oh, there are dead bodies. Okay. These are all the people that we've basically been hearing.
What?
Ted Pharaoh, Margot Vegan,
When I
Jerky
opened the
Matthew
hatch,
McConaughey.
the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
I like how I automatically assume that it's Ted doing things and not evil Matthew McConaughey. Like, it could have been, like, his doing from the get-go, because he was the one working on Hades. But no, I'm pretty sure it was Ted. Also, did these guys kill themselves? Or what? Can I leave? I can. Hold on a minute. There's There's no lore, there's just loot. Yeah, no, I heard that. I'm just wondering if they killed themselves or it was an accident. Because I'm not sure yet. Or if maybe someone killed them.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone, all of it, every copy.
Sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Planting atmosphere.
That one's off a bit. Yeah. I think it might have been Ted. Also, Godspeed, evil Matthew McConaughey. You were an asshole. But you were human too, so.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
What the shit am I doing now? Master Override.
The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Well, it does still need to be done. So, all right, I'm going this way. I guess we're out. We're leaving. No, I don't think Hades is going to have a copy of Apollo in his brain. Although I do wonder if there's going to be a copy of Apollo somewhere.
Didn't sound good.
Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity.
Thanks for that.
Keep holding, keep holding.
Alright, we're leaving. If we have to go to another place to kill Hades, I might stop by and get that armor. I might stop off. Like if there's another place that I have to go after this, it doesn't just put me right into a boss fight.
Here.
Oh
For
hey.
a moment,
What?
our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability.
You were one of the leaders,
The
weren't you?
truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
Tell me everything. I gotta know. I'm not gonna skip any of this lore. I want to hear what he has to say.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
I have
Then
time,
get
Silence.
started.
It began with a focus, recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
I've heard enough. I've heard enough. No.
So you thought it was a Titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
I've heard enough.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
I mean, physics is kind of fun, but calculus. Christ.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
I wish it wouldn't keep asking me if I want to continue the story or not. Like, who... I think I asked this last time when we were listening to Tears Up. Who at this point in the story... Who is out there that would listen this far and then say, okay, yeah, I've heard enough. I'm done. Let's go.
What made you turn
Just
on Hades?
Play the whole thing.
It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot. With my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with
So
that?
he hasn't actually been listening for that long.
But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus, inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature. And usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
I have a feeling this is just a choice and I don't get to ask both of these. Has he really tried to make up for his mistakes, though? Honestly, it doesn't sound like that's really what he's doing. It just kind of sounds like he's trying to further his own knowledge still. Like, yeah, that was a mistake, but really he just wants Aloy to succeed so that he gets more knowledge.
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence. Pure recklessness.
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to elicit your judgment.
Unbelievable.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get
Cool.
close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence.
Silence is heading up at Aloy's sass.
Where will you go?
Elsewhere and everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Oh, look, there's lore. There's extra lore. Let's get the lore before I do this thing, just in case it like kicks me out.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it? Entity is not known. I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name? Hades. You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine? Define timeline. Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Karja Sundom's reign. Define Karja. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me. Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Define Karja. Now that's more like it.
Silence don't take sass from nobody. Silence don't even take sass from friggin' Hades.
They're coming. Preparations are complete. Ah, Lucent Bahavas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Karja in shadow!
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Ahriman understand the glint hawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Ahriman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O shadow of prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
Interesting.
Task is complete. Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing? Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer. How inconvenient for me. Come before me. You shall receive your reward. Very well. Healus. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
Alright, well, we got that whole story. Get this cool-ass lance. Is this the one that I can upgrade? Finally. I'm definitely gonna go get that armor real quick before we go to where we need to go. Fancy. And I got a skill point too.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
Alright, first of all... Can I still not modify my lance? Hold on. Weapons. Silence lance. No, I can't. It must be a DLC thing then. Does it do more damage? I can't tell because I no longer have my original lance. Apparently. It's fine. It probably does more damage. Slower, heavy shock attack and the ability to override. Okay, it's just a lance. Apparently I don't have Epsilon overrides, but I am going to assume that that's a DLC thing. Okay. Yeah, one of my treasure boxes real quick. Alright, I think I'm definitely going to go... Do I want to go over here? I feel like the answer to that is no. I'm definitely going to go get that armor before I go to where I'm going. I'll probably keep it like off because I think it's probably like full covering armor and it's not necessarily what I'm going to want to use for cutscenes. But I might want to use it when I go to the Spire. So I'm going to go do that. So where is that armor? It is here. Here. Well, I'll get a better spear in the DLC, I guess. A spear that I can upgrade. I really thought I was going to be able to upgrade this one. It's so weird that they give you mods for the spear, but you don't really get a spear that you can upgrade until you do the DLC. I guess I could have done the DLC earlier, but I don't know. I read that you probably should just do the DLC after the story, so that's what I chose to do. I'm very interested in this armor, though. You have no idea. Well, I don't know how big the DLC is. I could have done the DLC. I think the DLC is starts at like level 30. Like you can do it earlier, but generally it's just level 30-ish. You can do the DLC. Of course, I'm level like friggin' 50. Oh, look, I have repaired data files. Just the one? Hold on. Yeah, I got all these. Oh, I missed one? Seriously? Are you friggin' serious? I missed a single one. I'm not gonna go back for it. It's too friggin' late. So November 1964. 1964. Just wrapped inspection of the Gaia Prime site. Construction is well underway. Reactor installed. Plans for control room remind me of Starship Bridges on those cheesy old sci-fi vids. I saw it. Living spaces for Alpha's already completed. Prefab modules. Fingers crossed we never have to seal ourselves in here. Not that Elysium sounds much better. Spent last week at the Bryce site, designing ZD project labs, drawing up protocols. The base of repurposing was huge. Plenty of room for workspaces, and residence blocks. The work crew's already set up my office lab. I'm not a fan of the glass wall. Guess Murray's intention was to ensconce me as an all-seeing presence. Ugh, opposite effect. Makes me feel watched. On display. Tempted to paint it over. Harry's recorded his presentation yesterday. Suitably bleak. Scheduled to record mine Friday. As soon as reception, lounge, hollow theaters, and first residence block at ZD's site are finished, we'll start processing the candidates being held outside Tucson. 27 already. Extraction teams prioritizing Pac Rim and Aussie candidates. Giant nerd guy, you could be there. You'd be old, but you could be there. How scared and confused they must be. Snatched off the street, carted across the world, held in cells. Here's hoping they understand once they see the big picture. Going to catch a few hours sleep here, then fly back to the ZD site. Harry's promised delivery of the QB lattices by noon. Expect Mark 1 will take 2 weeks to machine, assemble, and test. I aim to launch Gaia at 0.6T grounding, and then I'll spin her up past 1.0T. Wonder how long it'll take to break the record. Don't even know what that means. Bring in this armor. I'm gonna get this armor. Figure out how to get in here again. Whee! Alright. Oops, there's glass there. I can't actually go that way. To go around.
Those clamps have the armor locked in place.
Well, look, that was definitely the same, right?
The mechanism.
She was
release the
definitely
clamps.
wearing this armor. In that little hollow vid. Alright. Boop.
Only 2 more.
Boop.
Just 1 more.
Boop.
There we go. The last one.
I do still need
All
to figure out how to
powered
do it, though.
Now to get the dials in position. There must
90.
be some kind of code.
So I'm thinking 90. 270 would be this. 360 is just where it is. 450. I guess would be 90 again. And then 630 is the other way again. Wait, I did wrong. This one is this. This one is this. This one is this.
Did it.
Yep.
Let's have a look at that armor inside.
No, Elizabeth isn't
Alright.
still alive. It was
Now
empty. I
let's
could
what
see
we
it.
can do with this material.
It was empty. Cool. Box. Oops. There we go. Shield Weaver Outfix box. Common. Is it really that common? Is it really? Where is it? Not seeing it. Outfits. Guys, I can't adjust it. Ooh, it actually looks decent. You know what? I thought it was gonna be like a full-on, you know, thing, but no, it actually looks pretty decent. I'm just gonna friggin' wear this. It's shiny. It's shiny as hell. A little bit too shiny, but you know what? I'm keeping it. I'll be shiny. I got a shiny ass lance now. I got a shiny ass armor. But I never got a shiny ass bow, but you know what? That'll be in the DLC, I bet. No, I think the implication is that she just took the pieces of the armor and like adapted it and made her own armor, which is kind of dumb, but you know, whatever. It looks nice. It looks nice, and I can actually just keep it on and use it in cutscenes. So that's fine. All right, let's go. Let's go save. Where's a campfire? Right there. I sell you anything? Do I need to sell stuff? I might want to sell stuff. Might as well do one last inventory cleaning before we go. Don't want to get like halfway through the place and then like not have any room for anything. Get rid of anything that's stacked up, so we have room for it. I wish I could sell the wood. It's a lot of wood. It's a lot of wood. Any greens and blues that I can sell? What are people saying? Hold on. People have been talking about this armor. Yeah, it was a full set of armor already. It's kind of dumb that she like scavved it and did that, but whatever. And it might have fit her. Although I don't know, I think Aloy probably is a little bit more muscly than Elizabeth was, because Aloy has actually had to like survive out in the wilderness, and Elizabeth didn't have to do that. She was just a scientist. Probably had a little bit of a pudge going. Aloy does look a little bit more stocky than Elizabeth did. And it also, you're right, because it might not have been Elizabeth's armor. It might have been someone else's armor. Just because it's the same type. The things, the lore there did say that they made like a few of them.